BFF, welcome back to Yes Kate. I know it's been a long time, but I'm very excited to introduce to you guys the first ever episode of It's TeasDay. I would like to say thank you to Pastor Jonathan Pocloda for my inspiration for my title. I know this is very late. I was supposed to post it on my actual birthday, but because of everything that is happening, I was unmotivated to do so. But I think there will be no perfect time than to do it now. With everything that is going on around us, especially right now, I hope I will be able to inspire each one of you. So let's start. What's the tea? So for today's first ever episode, we will be talking about 21 things I've learned in my 21 years. Of course, one of my goals is to finish my tea at the end of this video. Tea number 1. Don't follow your heart. Follow God's heart. I want to start with this lesson I learned during a student mobilization night I attended. A student organization that helps students grow their leadership, character, and faith in the context of large group, small group, and one-on-one mentorship. So I want to end T number 1 with a verse, Jeremiah 17:19. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond. Who can understand it? T number 2. Bad company corrupts good character. This was advised to me by one of my Kuya Blair, hi. This was the time when I entered a networking business and I was influenced to do things I don't even like. But for the sake of my dreams, I did it. Even if deep inside I know I was doing wrong. I kept telling myself I will change the system and help other people achieve their dreams in doing good. But Kuya said, KitKat, bad company corrupts good character. I did not believe him at first, but after a long time of witnessing everything, I saw myself on the wrong side of the lane. But not because I felt that I was good, but because I was vulnerable. If you want to know the full story of my networking and pyramiding scheme journey, comment down below and I will think about it. And hey, I'm not saying all networking are bad. That's just my experience. T number 3. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut up. This is something that a lot of people can relate. We find satisfaction in making other people look bad. What we don't realize is that is the reflection of who we are. So if you feel like saying something bad to other people, shut up. But of course, I know if you are in the moment of anger, you just can't control yourself. And I am a living proof. I just can't. But I am challenging myself every day to shut up. Because remember, words can leave a mark that even time can't heal. T number 4. Love what you do. Sometimes in life, even though you don't like the situation or place you're in right now, I learned to love the things that I do temporarily to prepare myself for the permanent things that are yet to come. Meaning, enjoy the process. Because only then, you can surpass that moment. Or, maybe that is really for you. You just don't know it yet. T number 5. Live life with eternal values. This may sound hypocritical because I know I am not perfect. However, this is one of my favorite learnings in my 21 years of existence. Live life with eternal values. I always remember this whenever I am in a situation of earthly desires. Because even though I keep sinning, I don't want to be a citizen of this world. I want to be a citizen in heaven. T number 6. Find your purpose. Every time I feel unmotivated or having an unproductive day, I always go back to my purpose. What do I want? Why am I doing this? And what is my purpose? If we are able to answer those questions, that will motivate us to keep going. Have a vision of your tomorrow so that you can strategize how to get there. T number 7. Quick to listen, slow to speak. To be honest, I included this because this is very challenging to me. I love this verse and realize if all of us, politicians, community leaders, and citizens started practicing this, then we could be amazing. Imagine our world. Okay, I am a talker, so I talk a lot. So when I say a lot, guys, a lot, and even my closest friends could attest to that. And lately I realize what it's like to also listen, to really listen and not just wait for that other person to stop talking so that you can talk. No, to genuinely care for what that other person has to say. Learning how to listen is a powerful tool for a better relationship. And I want to have a better relationship. T number 8, take risk. We are overthinkers. Even though nothing bad has happened yet, we think negatively about the future, and that hinders us from growing. So if we go out of our comfort zone and take the risk, then we don't have to think about what ifs. The result could be good, and if not, it's okay. At least you tried. Trying and failing is better than failing without even trying. And that's the T. T number 9. Know their story. Never judge someone based on how she looks or how she responds to situation. Imagine that could be you, misunderstood by everyone just because you are different. Remember that each one of us has a story, and that story is not always a fairy tale. The least we can do is understand or educate them or inform them if they are bothering our mental peace. Just make sure to not be judgmental. Address to me, to myself. Yeah. T number 10. Consider it pure joy when faced with trials. Growing up, I remember crying and getting pissed at the idea of why we have to go through all the hardship. I question God and sometimes blame Him, saying He doesn't care. But because of everything I've been through, I have experienced greater things afterward, and I wouldn't exchange it for anything. I consider my trials as a gift to grow and achieve greater things. And that means God trusted you because He allowed those things to happen. T number 11, move on, let it go. I always say that I'm okay, that I can move on easily. But to be honest, that process was hard for me also. But I don't like the feeling of bitterness. I hate seeing myself being frustrated about something that already happened. I can't change my past, but I can build a future. But if you hold on to pain, frustration, and anger, you will be stuck. And I don't want that. I value myself. You should too. T number 12. Learn to say no. 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 I wish this is easy, but it's not. But that doesn't mean that if it's hard, you shouldn't say it. Say no if it's not good for you. Say no if it's not good for other people. Say no if you think God would say no. 2 letters, but very hard to say. But I want to challenge me and you to say no. It's better to say no than to disappoint people with your fake yes. 13. Boundaries. This is about our relationship with opposite sex. Because I'm very comfortable with men, like super comfortable to the point that I'm okay with us holding hands, hugging, and even joking about us being together. For me, that was normal. However, I realized something after watching the Transformation Church sermon about relationship goals. The pastor talked about how our relationship towards opposite sex should be different from our relationship with the person that we are dating and for our future husband. We must leave something special to the person we are dating and to our future husband. I want to respect my future husband by not making myself a free market to any guy. That leads us to T number 14. Respect your future husband. This is another crazy thing that I learned in my life. At first, I was like, how? Why? Funny but true. I am single for almost 21 years of my life, and that means I never had a boyfriend. But I did not say I never had a chatmate. When you're a kid, you thought that is okay. But now for me, it's not. Even though you are just texting, Nikao na ka, kumusta na? Ay papas mo ha? That's wrong. Never allow yourself to be in that situation because you are like cheating on yourself and lowering your standards, allowing special friend to act as if your boyfriend or husband. That will motivate Satan to influence you. I am still a work in progress. Slowly but surely, I am trying. T number 15. Singleness is a blessing. Speaking of being single my entire life, of course, I have crushes. And sometimes I imagine myself and my crush to be in a relationship. And thankfully, we are not because I'm very happy. I felt that being single is a blessing because you have the time to better yourself before entering into into a relationship. So I always value me time. If you don't enjoy and use your singleness, you might end up ruining your future relationship. T number 16. Mountains and valleys. One of my favorite human beings, Misha, thank you so much for everything. She shared to us mountains and valleys that was also shared to her by her friend. So she describes life as mountains and valleys. You are sometimes at the top of the mountain and sometimes at the lowest valley. However, remember that there are still a lot of mountains waiting for you. So never lose hope. T number 17. God is the judge. Isaiah 33:22. For the Lord is our judge, the Lord is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king. It is He who will save us. This means, why are we judging? Hey! If our fellow brothers and sisters in Christ and anyone else is doing something wrong, don't judge them. For God said He is our judge. So we don't have the right to judge others because we are going to be judged by God also. T number 18. I am a sinner. Another highlight. I did not grow up in a religious family. I only learned reading the Bible in college. That is why when I started following Christ, I was pressuring myself to be perfect. But every day, I am failing myself. That led me into a very stressful moment of my life. So I prayed and asked for His guidance. And then I realized I don't have to be perfect. I just have to acknowledge my sin and learn from it. Try to right it, confess it, and keep trying every day to change it. We are all sinners. But remember that someone sacrificed His life for us to be saved. And that brings me to T number 19. I am forgiven. 1 Peter 3:18. For Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body but made alive in the spirit. Jesus Christ died for us to be saved. I know I will never be as perfect as Jesus Christ, but because of His sacrifice, I don't have to worry anymore. I am confident of His love and forgiveness. T number 20. Trust God's plan. I want to be this, I want to be that, but every time I achieve something, I am never satisfied. I keep on seeking for more. Although there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that we neglect something good and seek for more, and eventually finding something that only God can fill. Only by trusting Him, I realize that even though things don't go my way, I am happy and at peace. Whew. We are down to our last T. And I have to finish this after this last T. Our T number 21. You are a constant change. A famous saying, the only constant thing in the world is changed, may also apply in our life. We are not who we were 10 years ago. So I must prepare myself to become a better me years from now. Our decisions before made us who we are now. The question is, are you the person you want to be? If not, start to change now. We are done with the tea. That was a long message. All these lessons I learned during my 21 years of existence have helped me to fight and keep going. I am still working every day with each one of these lessons, but I am thankful because I have a lot of people who are willing to help me grow. So I encourage you to surround yourself with positive people who are willing to learn and help you learn. People who are not afraid to correct you and motivate you. And by the way, disclaimer to those watching right now, this is just one of the many lessons I've learned in life. So we may have different perspectives, views, and understanding towards different things in life. I hope we may be able to respect each other's opinions about it. So this is just my personal learning in life. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you learned a thing or two. I am very happy because we just finished our first ever episode of What's the Tea? It's TeasDay! 21 things I've learned in 21 years. Yes. And by the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment down below what else you want me to do on the next episode. Thank you very much, everyone. Stay safe and God bless. Bye!